How much do you need to retire early? Welcome to Wealth Wisdom. If you have ambitions to achieve financial success, please leave "yes" in the comment, and we are here to help you obtain insight and build wealth. The million-dollar question, literally. How much money do you actually need to retire early? Is it $500,000? 1 million? 5 million? The answer might surprise you because it's not just about the number. It's about understanding the math, your lifestyle, and the strategy behind early retirement. Today, we're breaking down exactly how much you need to retire early, with real calculations, examples, and different scenarios. Whether you're 25 and just starting out or 45 and wondering if it's too late, by the end of this video, you'll know your exact early retirement number and how to reach it. The foundation. Understanding your retirement number. Before we dive into specific amounts, let's establish the foundation. Your early retirement number isn't random. It's based on a simple but powerful formula that's been tested by thousands of early retirees. The basic principle is this: you need enough invested money to generate income that covers your annual expenses without touching the principal. This is called living off your investments or achieving financial independence. The most widely used benchmark is the 4% rule, which states that you can safely withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio annually without running out of money. This means your retirement number is 25 times your annual expenses. Here's the formula. Annual expenses times 25 equals your early retirement number. But here's where it gets interesting. Your retirement number depends entirely on your lifestyle choices, not some arbitrary amount you read online. Real examples. 3 different retirement numbers. Let me show you 3 real examples of different early retirement amounts. The minimalist, $625,000. Sarah lives on $25,000 per year. She's mastered the art of living well on less. She lives in a low-cost area, cooks at home, drives a reliable used car, and finds free entertainment. Using the 4% rule, she needs $625,000 to retire early. That's it. At this level, Sarah can travel to affordable countries, pursue hobbies, and live comfortably without luxury expenses. She achieved this by age 32 by saving 70% of her $60,000 teacher salary for 10 years. The comfortable middle. $1.25 million. Mark wants to maintain a more comfortable lifestyle, spending $50,000 per year in retirement. He wants a nice apartment, occasional dining out, travel within the US, and some hobbies that cost money. His retirement number is $1.25 million. This lifestyle includes a reliable car, decent housing in a good area, regular travel, and the freedom to make purchases without constantly worrying about every dollar. Mark reached this as a software engineer, saving 50% of his $100,000 salary over 15 years. The luxurious, $2.5 million. Lisa and her husband want to maintain their current upper-middle-class lifestyle, spending $100,000 per year. They want to travel internationally, live in expensive cities, dine at nice restaurants regularly, and not worry about money for hobbies or experiences. They need $2.5 million invested. As a dual-income couple earning $200,000 combined, they saved 60% of their income and reached their goal in 12 years, retiring in their early 40s. Breaking down the math. Why 25x works. You might wonder why we multiply by 25. Here's the math behind it. If you need $40,000 per year to live and withdraw 4% annually from your investments, you need $1 million invested, because $1 million times 0.04 equals $40,000. The 4% rule comes from historical market data showing that a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds has never run out of money over a 30-year period when withdrawing 4% annually, adjusted for inflation. But here's a crucial point. Many early retirees use 3% or 3.5% to be more conservative, especially since they might need their money to last 50+ years instead of the traditional 30 years. This means multiplying by 33 instead of 25. Using the conservative 3% rule, annual expenses times 3 equals your early retirement number. Geographic arbitrage. Location changes everything. One of the biggest factors affecting your retirement number is where you plan to live. This is called geographic arbitrage, using location to dramatically reduce your required retirement amount. High-cost areas. If you want to retire in San Francisco, New York, or London, you might need $80,000 $120,000 per year just for basic living. That's $3 million invested using the 4% rule. Medium-cost areas. Most of the United States, Canada, and Western Europe fall into this category. You might need $40,000 $70,000 per year, requiring $1.75 million invested. Low-cost areas. This includes parts of the southern United States, Eastern Europe, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. You could live well on $15,000 $35,000 per year, needing only $375,000 $875,000 invested. Many early retirees use geographic arbitrage strategically. They might work in high-income areas like Silicon Valley or New York, then retire to lower-cost areas or countries, dramatically reducing their required retirement number. Age matters. Different numbers for different ages. Your age when you want to retire early significantly impacts how much you need. Retire in your 30s. If you retire at 35, your money needs to last potentially 50+ years. You should be more conservative, using the 3% rule or even 2.5%. This means you need 40 times your annual expenses. Retire in your 40s. Retiring at 45 still requires planning for 40+ years, but you have more flexibility. The 3.5% rule works well here, requiring about 30 times your annual expenses. Retire in your 50s. At 55, you're closer to traditional retirement age and can access more retirement accounts without penalties. You might be comfortable with the 4% rule, needing 25 times your annual expenses. Beyond the basic number, additional considerations. Your early retirement number isn't just about basic living expenses. You need to factor in healthcare costs. In countries without universal healthcare, this can add $500 $2,000 plus monthly to your expenses. Factor this into your annual expense calculation. Inflation protection. Your expenses will increase over time. The 4% rule accounts for this, but you should budget for expense growth, especially in categories like healthcare. One-time expenses. Plan for major expenses like home repairs, car replacements, or family emergencies. Many early retirees budget an extra 10–20% for unexpected costs. Taxes. If your investments are in taxable accounts, factor in capital gains taxes. If they're in traditional retirement accounts, factor in income taxes on withdrawals. Different strategies, different numbers. Not everyone follows the same path to early retirement, the index fund approach. Most early retirees invest in low-cost index funds. This is the simplest approach and the basis for the 4% rule calculations we've discussed. The real estate approach. Some build wealth through rental properties. They might need less in liquid investments because their properties generate rental income. However, real estate requires active management and has additional risks. The business approach. Entrepreneurs might build businesses that generate passive income. They could potentially retire with less in traditional investments if their business income is reliable. The hybrid approach. Many successful early retirees combine multiple strategies, index funds, real estate, and business income to diversify their retirement income sources. How long does it take? Here's the reality check. How long it takes to reach your early retirement number depends on your savings rate, not your income level. Savings rate timeline: 50% savings rate, 17 years to retirement. 60% savings rate, 12.5 years to retirement. 70% savings rate, 8.5 years to retirement. This assumes average market returns of 7% annually after inflation. A high earner saving 20% might never reach early retirement, while a modest earner saving 60% can retire in about 12 years. Making it realistic. Your action steps. Now let's make this practical. Here's how to calculate your personal early retirement number. Step 1. Track your current expenses. Spend 2-3 months tracking every expense. Don't estimate, use real numbers. This is your baseline. Step 2. Estimate your retirement expenses. Consider what expenses will change in retirement. No more commuting costs, work clothes, or eating out for lunch. But you might travel more or have higher healthcare costs. Step 3. Choose your withdrawal rate. Conservative early retirees use 3.5%. Aggressive ones use 4%. Your age and risk tolerance should guide this decision. Step 4. Calculate your number. Multiply your annual retirement expenses by 25, for 4% rule, or 33, for 3% rule. This is your target. Step 5. Determine your timeline. Based on your current income and potential savings rate, calculate how long it will take to reach your number. The uncomfortable truth. Here's what nobody wants to hear. For most people, early retirement requires significant lifestyle changes and sacrifices. You can't have everything: high spending, low savings, and early retirement. But here's the empowering truth. It's entirely possible if you're willing to be intentional about your choices. Thousands of people have done it across different income levels and life situations. The key is starting with your desired retirement lifestyle, calculating the number, and then working backward to determine what savings rate and timeline makes sense for your situation. Common mistakes to avoid. Many people get the early retirement calculation wrong. Here are the biggest mistakes. Mistake 1. Using someone else's number. Your retirement number is personal. Don't assume you need $1 million or $2 million because that's what you read somewhere. Mistake 2. Forgetting about taxes. Make sure you're calculating based on your after-tax spending needs and considering the tax implications of your withdrawal strategy. Mistake 3. Being too aggressive. Using a 5% or 6% withdrawal rate might seem appealing, but it significantly increases your risk of running out of money. Mistake 4. Not planning for healthcare. This is especially crucial in countries without universal healthcare. Healthcare costs can derail an otherwise solid plan. Conclusion and your next steps. So, how much do you need to retire early? The answer is, it depends entirely on how much you want to spend annually in retirement, multiplied by 25.33. Whether that's $500,000 for a minimalist lifestyle or $3 million for a luxurious one, the math is the same. The key is being honest about your desired lifestyle and committed to the savings rate required to get there. Your early retirement number isn't just a financial goal, it's a design for the life you want to live. Start by defining that life, calculate the number, and then create a plan to reach it. If this video helped you understand your early retirement number, hit that subscribe button for more practical financial independence content. Drop a comment below with your calculated retirement number. Let's see the range of goals in our community. Remember, the best time to start working toward your early retirement number was yesterday. The second best time is today. Your future self will thank you for taking action now.